my collection tour for 2015. 2015. Starting the same place I always do. This year, it's I've got some different stuff here. I've got the Wii Fit balance board, the Xbox One box. Up here, it's pretty much the same, except I got my GameCube box over here now. I've got a Force Pack in the box from Mad Catz for the 64. I've got a Dreamcast controller. Can't remember if that was in the video last year or not. And I've got my 64 player's glove over there, whatever it's called. Oh. And then I've got my Fantastic series up here. I've still got the orange one. I just had to swap them two out because this one likes to reset randomly. Then I've got some 64 boxes in the back. Most of those are sports games down there. And my box 64 back there, and Game Boy Advance games on top. Then this shelf, I've got my 64 Pikachu edition. I've got some of my amiibos on this shelf, and my G2K glasses from 2013. And then I've got some 64 games here. All of these are now in box protectors, except for these three on the end. I haven't got any more yet. I just recently got those. Then up here, I've got 3 different games boxed. Mega Man was just swapped out for Mario because I had to move it somewhere else. Then I've got 3 of the rare 64 games up here. I've got the Frozen CD still, and the Smash Brothers soundtrack. And I've got those custom-made 64 labels I still haven't used. I can't decide if I want to use them or not. I've got my Nintendo Powers over here. I've got some older issues, which I need to show you guys later. I've got the newer issues here, then the Game Informer, and then the Walmart Game Center News or something like that. And Player's Guides over here. And a few comics randomly at the end. One of them's a Nintendo comic. Then, over here, I've got my Game Boy games in here. Drew, flip the pages.
We'll just show the where I put.
And the 64 games here. Still haven't completed it yet. I'm missing 7 games now. And I got my Game Shark for that up there. Put my 3 boxes down here. My other 360 box, PS3, PS4. I always forget that top shelf. I always forget that top shelf. It's just the DS boxes and the Sega Genesis box and stuff. Over here, I've got some floppy disks for some reason. I've got all my older manuals and stuff over here, some 64s and Ataris and Game Boys and stuff like that. I've got my PC games in here. In this case, Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 and 3, Zoo Tycoon, just different. A lot of the tycoons and stuff like that. A lot of jump starts. And I want to collect this series for next year too, the Living Book series. I've only got 2 so far. And I've been working on them a little bit, but a bunch of sports games and stuff. Alright. Then, I have the Great Wall Street Fortune Hunt on the Odyssey 2 collector set in the box. It's like a board game collector set. My Super Mario Pinball Machine and my Link's Crossbow Training back there. I have my Atari 2600 games down here, my ColecoVision games down here, my 7800 games down here, and my Intellivision games down there. All on one shelf. And then down here I've got the Sega Genesis games, including the cleaning kit in the box by Performance, and the 5200 games down there. Then I got my NES collection here. I've got the box protectors on them too. And this isn't all of them. I've got 2 boxes that will not fit on the shelf yet, so until I get a bigger shelf, they're in a box. But they're all alphabetized. Then up here, I've got my VHS tapes that are game related. The Banjo-Kazooie tape, which is the cleaning tape. The Making of the Seventh Guest and the Game Shark Pro for the 64. These are the Factor 5 games that came with the system. Then I got my Sega handheld games, the Little Big Planet Collector's Edition. I got some DVDs that are game related, and some NES and Super Nintendo games over here. Up here I've got some posters, some Wii U box games, both of my Fallout Collector's Editions. These are the Burger King toys from Burger King toys. They're the McDonald's toys from Mario Kart 8. Then I got the Pac-Man ColecoVision Mini Arcade, I think that's what they call it. Got my Virtual Boy and my Virtual Boy games down here. And the Go-Go TV in the back. My Atari 5200, Xbox 360 and 1 games, and all of those are 360 games. I got my PS3, PS4, GameCube, and PS2 on this shelf. All of this up here is different this year. I got my DS's up here. I've moved a lot of stuff off the shelf down there. Then I got my Wii and Wii U games down the side. And here are my consoles. And I got, this just actually came in today, the switcher box that I got. And then I got my 3DS games, which I'm running out of room for. It looks like I've got a little bit of space left, but I don't, because 2 of them are on loan to my brother, so I've got enough room for 1 more. And I'm probably going to pick one up tomorrow, so. And then my regular DS games down here. I got my 2 Sega Game Gears down here. My PSP games in the corner, my Wii box. Got my Super Nintendo and Super Famicom games. Then I got the Bravely Default Collector's Edition. Then this is the Zelda chest with the guidebooks in it. Random PlayStation 2 game. And Sonic Adventure on the Sega Dreamcast. My Mario figures and Game Genie over in the corner. Then I got my Pac-Man stand, I guess is what you would call this. My Pac-Man roller skates, the Pac-Man on the Atari, my lunchbox, my little plushie, and a poster in the back, and the Monster Hunter 4 pin from GameStop, and then the energy drinks. And then this is the new, and my PlayStation 1 games on the side. And then this is the new part that I was calling last year, the Hall of History. I finally got the shelves up for it. So up here is pretty much what was there. I just moved it down. It starts with the Mattel Electronics games, and it goes all the way down to the Game Boy Advance right now. I've got 2 of them boxed. I've got 1 of them loose, and I got a boxed Game Boy Color and a boxed SP up there. And my Disney Infinity toys. On this side, I've got the Pokemon display. So I've got the Pokemon Timeline poster on the top. I've got just several of the games from the Game Boy, the DS, the 64. I got some VHS tapes, some figures. I've got a Pokédex in the corner. So just a lot of different stuff there. And I got the Pokemon Game Boy Color up here in the top. And my Pokemon Amiibos. Then I got the Year of Luigi poster, his 30th anniversary. And on top of that, I've got the Club Nintendo Luigi's Mansion 30th anniversary statue. I've got both the Wii Remote and the Fight Pad, the Luigi Amiibo, and a silk copy of New Super Luigi Brothers U. I've got a little section for Kirby because I don't have his shelf up yet or his poster. But I've got the Kirby, I think it's the 20th anniversary of Kirby, and then I've got the Kirby Amiibos. Then I've got the Donkey Kong history. So up here I've got 64, Jungle Beat, DK King of Swing, and then I've got the Legend of the Crystal Coconut VHS tape, and my Donkey Kong Amiibos. Here I've still got my Mario Kart 8 poster. I'm missing the Zelda poster, the Zelda history poster, so I got to get that soon. Up there I've got the Zelda TV show complete series in the back. I've got an ocarina from Songbird. I've got Majora's Mask 3DS XL, Ocarina of Time, and the original NES cartridge up there. My Amiibos, and then the little figures. I can't remember who did those. I think it's Tommy. And then I've got the Sonic 15th anniversary poster over here. He's going to go next to Kirby whenever I get Kirby's poster up. Then I've got the Mario history poster, which I've got several of the things up there. I've got the Mario 3DS Lite and both of the controllers, like with Luigi. I've got the Mario 64 and the Mario 64 camera. And then I've got the 25th anniversary of Mario soundtrack still sealed up there. And then down here, I'm missing the Mario poster that matches the Luigi poster. The bottom of the poster frame broke off, so I got to fix that. But up here, I've got the Mario Party amiibos, along with the Mario Party 10 box. I've got the Peach remote, both of the remotes that match the Mario and Luigi ones. And I've got Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga in the back, and a box of Mario 3D gummies. And I think that's it. Pretty much. I did that one.